It's beer o'clock on Real Ale Craft Beer. Been to Morrisons and I picked up 3 Christmas beers. Generally Morrisons have this Market Street area, certainly the older stores. So you walk in through the opening gate things into the Market Street, and there they were on a barrel. These Christmas beers were sitting on this table, this barrel table, and they were £1.50 each. And I thought, yes, I might have reviewed these many years ago on the channel, but why not get them out and try them after many years of not trying them, to show you guys what they taste like, or hopefully tell you guys what they taste like. I can show you what they look like. So this is Rockin' Rudolph, 4.2% ABV, Christmas ale, £1.50. This is made by Greene King. Clear glass bottle. Oh yeah, there's the Greene King bottle cap, $17.99. Then we have a bottle of Black Sheep Blitzen. Now I've got a couple of these Black Sheep Blitzens. I did pick this up before I opened my advent calendar, but I got a Black Sheep advent calendar to drink through soon, and this was one of the beers that was in there, but I picked this up in Morrisons. So 4% ABV, 500ml bottle, described as a festive ruby ale. There's the bottle cap, brown bottle with that one. And then we have a Batemans. Now I haven't had a Batemans beer for years. This is their 4.7% ABV Rosey Nosey, the original classic Christmas ruby beer. Now, this, I haven't had this for ages, but I remember this when I first started the channel as being one of the first Christmas beers I ever reviewed. There's the bottle cap there. So without further ado, let's get these beers out into a glass and see what we get. Just dusty old Spitfire bottle opener I haven't used in years. Okay, Rockin' Rudolph. Let's go in the Vogue glass. So beer pouring out, one finger. I'm going to call that a ivory coloured head. One finger ivory coloured head, a little bit of carbonation. Dark kind of winter looking, chestnutty looking beer. That's quite clear, there's no sediment. Let's get the Black Sheep Blitzen out. Oh, this looks even darker. This looks like it's got a little bit more body to the beer, yet it's lower in ABV, 4%. I'm going to call that a one finger tan coloured head. Yeah, that looks like it's got a little bit more body to it. Rich, nice looking beer. Batemans Rosey Nosey, 4.7% ABV. Here we go. Oh, now then. They all follow the same sort of theme, don't they? Where they're all this dark colour. It's almost like they're having to follow a remit or something. Nicely carbonated. This one didn't produce any kind of head whatsoever, which is slightly concerning. But if you have a look at the 3 beers, if I step back and let you look at the 3 beers here, there's not much in terms of. Let's show you the Black Sheep and the Rockin' Rudolph. The Black Sheep's definitely the darker of the ales. and then the Rockin' Rudolph, and then the Rosey Nosey. They look almost exactly the same. With the Rosey Nosey looking like, well, that's looking like a glass of cola, isn't it? Really, it's looking like a glass of Coke. These beers for many years, they used to be £1, but look at my face. I can see, I can't see my face because I don't have a viewfinder, but I can feel my face like, ooh, a little bit already. Not to judge before I even sip the beers, but I remember when these beers were £1 a bottle. These Christmas beers always seem to come out at £1. £1.50 now. Let's get into the Greene King Rocking Rudolph. 4.2% ABV. Yeah, a little bit of kind of touch of darker malt coming through. A richness, a little bit of plum and fig and prune. The malt's there. Let's dive in. Cheers, everybody. It's not too bad. That's my general first taste of the beer. It's not too bad. It's ticking a few boxes. It's ticking a few boxes in terms of it's slightly roasty, it's slightly toasty. If you're not really clued up into beer, you're probably going to be drinking this thinking, ooh, this is different, this is rich, this is nutty. This is quite different. The colour will certainly make people believe that they're drinking something really intricate and really distinctive. It's a little bit thin. It's a little bit watery. It is what it is, I suppose. It's a £1.50 feel-good factor Christmas spirit type cheap regional brewery brewed Christmas beer. It's not going to win a million awards. It's not going to be the most memorable beer that you've ever tried. But it kind of has its place. It has its place in the Christmas beer market, I suppose. It's that. You could probably drink this whilst cooking your Christmas dinner. 11, 12 o'clock at lunchtime. Get the dinner on. Have a sip of something at 4.2% ABV. Let's try another one then. Let's get into the Black Sheep Blitzen. A little bit more licorice in this one. Touch of tobacco smoke. Then you get your rich malts. Yeah, it's got a little bit more character to it, this one. You're getting a little bit more of the roasted malt. They've definitely used a nice amount of roasted malts in this beer. And at 4% ABV, it's lighter in the ABV, but it's got a little bit more body too. Carbonation pushes the beer on the inside of the house. It's not a bad beer, this. It's not a bad beer at all, actually. There's a little bit of caramel malt coming through, slightly biscuity. It's quite refreshing. Even it's not overly thin. It's quite refreshing. That's how I kind of talk about the mouthfeel. Some chocolate malt in there, some richness, a little bit of coconut on the finish. It's not bad, this, not bad at all. £1.50 a bottle. Yeah, not too bad. So let's try the Batemans Rosey Nosey. Now this one This one didn't want to develop a head whatsoever. It doesn't really have that much in the way, but there's a little bit of carbonation rolling down the side of the glass. Let's get the aroma. This one's 4.7%. Little bit of biscuit malt. Not much in the way of like the tobacco smoke I was talking about with the black sheep. Yeah, lots of syrups in here. Lots of brewing syrups in here. Sweet, syrupy, a little bit of biscuit malt. A little bit of caramel malt, a little bit of bitterness on the back end. Yeah. My eyes haven't deceived me on this beer. It's a real shame because Batemans, I remember reviewing Batemans Victory Ale many years ago and I loved it, absolutely loved it. I thought it was fantastic. It just seemed to have lost their way a bit, I think, Batemans Brewery. They just kind of could do better, I suppose. Could do better. So let's rate them. Rockin' Rudolph. Let's start with that one. Come to think of it, that's quite syrupy as well. That's quite sweet and syrupy with a bit of back end, a little bit of biscuit malt in there. 6 out of 10. 6 out of 10 from Real Ale Craft Beer. Rosey Nosey by Batemans. It's almost exactly the same beer actually. Syrupy, sweet, little bit of bitterness on the back end. 6 out of 10. 6 out of 10. And the winner is the Black Sheep Blitzen. You can just see, look, you can just see that there's a little bit of conditioning. There's a little bit going on with this beer. It's trying to hold a head. There's a little bit more life to it. Better aroma. And a better taste. That one is it's a little, no, it's not just a little bit better, it's much better. I'm going to say 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10 from Real Ale Craft Beer. There's a look at some Christmas beers that are currently available in Morrisons. Take from this review what you will. Personally, I'd be buying the Black Sheep Blitzen. The other two I'd probably be leaving on the shelf. Thanks for watching. Please put your comments in the comments box. Subscribe to our daily beer and food reviews. Give us a big fat thumbs up. Boom. Cheers.